Hello my fellow audience, welcome to my academy. My Divine. I'm a VTuber who will read you a story for today. And I never done this before. I never usually do streams in the morning. So I look at my calendar this week and I've been thinking, you know what? Let's do a morning stream. Why not? Let's do it. Why not though? Why? Let's do a morning stream though. So for those of you who don't know, I'm gonna have a collab today, but I won't be streaming my POV because I'm afraid my internet might mess up the stream. I might get disconnected on Roblox and some things, technical difficulties will happen, so yeah. But I just want to do this little stream just to let you guys know, and for a little catch up, you know? For a little catch up and checking on some updates and what's going on this weekend. So, since it's December, happy Merry Christmas holidays. And usually for TF2 though, alright, let's take things slow pace. Since it's December though, most of the Smithmas maps are now available for TF2 now, and we're gonna wait until the update though. So when I did the stream, the TF2 stream a few days ago, I just want to let you guys just to showcase and let everyone know that the maps are available and you can play them, and we can wait until we wait for the update. And yesterday I had to go to the dentist. It was my last appointment this year, so I'm a bit grateful for that. And it was so hard to talk because the numbness, those like syringes, they put the numbness in your mouth, it hurts. Not hurts though, because it's just like a little pinch and that's it though. And I don't know why, because whenever I like take shots, because this is what I usually do, since most people are like afraid of taking shots though, like syringes, what I usually imagine, like I always think of that one scene from X-Men Origins Wolverine, where Wolverine is getting the adamantium skeletons. You see all the syringes and they're like it hurts, he's getting like flashbacks, memories, and like gaining adamantium inside of him. I always think about that scene, like that's happened to me. Like think of the syringe or think of the shots as if they were adamantium and I am Wolverine. I always think about that. I always think about those all the time whenever I take vaccine shots or any like syringe shots. It may sound silly though, but it works though. It really works. There's one thing I'm still shocked because I could have sworn that map that I really like, what's it called? Patagonia? Yeah, Patagonia, like it came out last year, didn't it? It literally came out last year. So where is it? Where is Patagonia though? Cause what isn't it like a Smith or is it like what? It might be confusing though. Maybe I'm a bit lost, I'm not sure how. Maybe I couldn't find it. Well, maybe I must have missed it. I must have missed it though, because I might have missed it. Maybe I might have missed it though. Also, guess what guys? Version or Luna 3 has dropped on Genshin. I would have opened up the game if I wanted to, but usually when I update the game, by the way, I finished updating the game. But the thing is, I did not open the game and I haven't downloaded the files in-game. So if I do that on stream though, it's gonna slow down the stream. So I think after the stream, I'm gonna do that very quickly. So yeah, Luna 3 is officially out. Durin's story quest is out. The Archon quest is out. Like everything's out. Although a little birdie told me that Durin's story quest takes 5 days. 5 days. 5 days, 5 real calendar days to complete his story quest, and I kind of hope Hoyoverse doesn't do this. I really hope Hoyoverse does not take this direction where it takes 4 days to complete a story quest up, because what do you mean it takes 5 days? What? No, maybe we should do a stream. Maybe next. Ooh. Alright, so I might have to put Durin's story quest on hold. I think I'm gonna have to plan that because apparently it takes 5 days to complete, and not sure. So I'm always like thinking like if it takes 5 days to complete, then how long is the story? Like, how long are the chapters? Are the chapters like 30 minutes long? Are they like 1 hour long? Like, how long are they? So I think I want to do like a little experiment stream test where we do during story quests. We see how long it is and we have to like wait. I'm not sure. Or maybe I could just like plan for like next week, and like this week will be called Durin's Week, and Durin's Week is where we will be doing his story quests. It will be like a 5 stream because his story quest takes 5 days to complete. I'm still not sure how it works though. Like, if it takes 5 days, like, do we just like wait for a couple of days, or like, or you just like had to like how, like, what do they mean? I'm still learning how that works though. Like, do we have to wait for the next chapter, or like, what do we even do? What do we do? What do we do? What's the plan? What is the plan here, Hoyverse? What are you planning to do? And why are you doing this? That's the question, thank you. Yeah, Luna 3 is out, and I gotta be careful because I think the first... wait. Since Act 5 and Act 6 are out, I think I know most of the plot from Act 5. Excuse me, I burped. Act 5, I think I might predict what's gonna happen. I think Act 5 is just gonna be us preparing the party and say farewell to Columbina. And Act 6, I think it's in the middle of a party. We say farewell, she's gone to the moon, and something is about to happen. So I'm gonna avoid Twitter, because Twitter is like an obvious place, an obvious map, because if you open up Twitter and you follow any Genshin accounts, you are about to be hit by a big spoilers in front of your face. I also had to avoid YouTube as well, because YouTube always show the thumbnails. Like, mainly the thumbnails is the title, and especially the title, because if there's anything that gives context for the thumbnail, it's the title. Usually the title of the video is what spoils me, so I gotta avoid that. Unfortunately, I'm gonna have to block some Genshin accounts, or Genshin, or mostly Genshin YouTube accounts though. Unfortunately, I just gotta avoid some spoilers. And yeah, that sucks. And on the bright side though, yesterday I watched the Sonic OVA for the very first time, and I really miss watching animes and shows from the 90s and the 80s. Because I really love the art style, you know? I just love the art style, the sound effects of it. It really reminds me of Cobra and Macross. Both Space Adventure Cobra and Macross, both of them are very old anime, but they are worth to watch. I highly recommend watching Space Adventure Cobra, the movie, and Macross. Macross and movies, the series, like, any you can watch, like, the series, mostly the 80s though. I just love it though. I think that's the reason why I tend to watch most animes from the 80s or the 90s, because I just really love. It just shows that how far we have come, how far we've come in animation though. Like, everything has improved. Like, look at the movies of animes that was released in the 80s though. You just see how much it looks well done though. Looks well done. It looks so excellent. It looks like it's like a proper storytelling though. I think currently, nowadays, I think animes, I still haven't seen the Chainsaw Man movie though, but I think most movies of animes, they tend to like, I don't know, maybe it's like hard to describe it though, I'm not sure. I wouldn't say that the animation nowadays have downgraded. One Punch Man, Blue Lock Season 2, but all I'm saying is that I think animation has definitely improved this day, because I think we've definitely gotten great animation. They may not hit the same way as in the old animes, though. They may not hit the same way from like the 80s and 90s, where they put so. I think what makes it so wonderful. Tune in, welcome to the stream, welcome. I think what makes the 80s and 90s anime so special is the amount of details, the amount of care that most animators put into their heart. Like the background, especially the background, because I think nowadays the backgrounds are mostly like CGI though, like the cities and robots, they're mostly CGI still. But if it were made in the 80s or in the 90s, they would have been hand drawn, 100% hand drawn. especially mecha anime stuff, because Macross, look at Macross. Macross was like most of the mechas, most of the spaceships, most of the robots, they were hand drawn and they look excellent. Although I think it takes a while. It takes forever to animate the mechs. It takes for a long time and difficult and time constraining to animate those parts though. Because I know animation was like way different. The process was like way different back then though. And I highly recommend looking up like how animation works like back in the old times though. Because you can see like how, like look at Disney for example, like how Disney like makes like frame by frame for their animation. They make like frame by frame, like every single drawing must be made with extremely careful details, and it's gonna look amazing though. It's gonna look amazing. Nowadays, in current days, we have the technology with computers, with tablets, everything else. We have everything, and it makes it more easy to animate. Back then, you had to hand draw everything on paper. Maybe you had to, wait, was it? I think they might have drawn on paper, or they might draw it digital though. I think they need to be drawn digitally, or no, because when did computer exist back then? Because I don't think computers was the thing back then. Let me look it up. When did on console program? Yeah, they're like, it's like a massive like how animation was made in 1980s. Anime, it's definitely hand drawn, right? Might be correct. There it is. Yeah, it was made using traditional C or cell animation. Each frame was hand drawn on paper, transferred on a sheets called. Gotcha. Yeah, so that's how they make animation. Like that's how they made like, because most of the frames they need to be hand drawn, and it takes like it must have taken for a long time to like finish. Like hand drawing like takes forever to like draw. Hand draw, you gotta like hand draw frame by frame. The backgrounds like. They like all the process. Like I highly recommend looking up like anime cell. Yeah, anime cell though. Like this is how they do it. This is how they like do animation. Look up anime cells, and this is how they like do animation. They draw the frame of it and they placed it onto the background of it though. I think that's how it works. I'm not sure. Don't quote me, but I highly recommend looking up. It's actually very interesting to see. It's very interesting to see how animation was done back then. And I think that I really appreciate that. Although it does look a pain in the butt and very difficult to do back then, because you gotta do a lot of details, you gotta do everything, and it's like time constraining as well. So nowadays I think animation, well, it mostly depends on the schedule. Animation is still not easy. For those who like, I want to give too much credit. I want to give too much credit to the animators because they are pouring their butt out, and they are working hard because many people don't know. And I keep telling this to everyone. I need to tell this to everyone, and I'm telling this to you. Animation takes forever. It can't be done within a day. Well, maybe if you're in rush, but animation takes forever. You can't have one person doing it for a show. You need multiple people. You need multiple people, multiple animators doing everything though. And it's like time constrained though. Like you need to like have good schedules. Schedules is what's very important for animators. If it's like a good schedule and it's very healthy for you, it's gonna look great. Like the dish, the turkey itself, it's gonna look fantastic. You're gonna have a nice, well-deserved meal. All the tables gonna be covered with delicious food, and you'll be in a good treat for it. And the hard work will be paid off. However, if it's not a good schedule and the schedule's not that great, and like they're like rushing through time. They had to complete it within like a year or like within 6 months or 5 months. Then the turkey, the desserts, the food, the meals on the menu, it's gonna taste horrible. Not horrible, but it's gonna be average, but it's not gonna be great. It's gonna be extremely, extremely bad. Which is why schedules is like very important for animators, because you need very good time. You need like to like take your time. You need like do everything. Like it's time constraining though, but it's gonna look perfect when you have a good schedule. Which is why I really wish most studios really care about animators, because I think animators deserves better. Animators deserves a lot better. They need to be praised more often because they are pouring their heart out for all of us, for us viewers, for us fans to watch. And we need to like appreciate their work more often, because they take like, it takes like an hours. It takes hours, it takes days, it takes weeks, it takes months, it takes years to finish an animation, especially from if one person is doing an animation film all by themselves. It's gonna take them years to like finish it, and we need to like give them more appreciation because they're like pouring their heart out and doing such amazing work. Which is why every day and in my whole life I have so much respect for animators. I really love them so much. I'm big fan of them, and I wish the best luck for them, and I wish for them to have some very good schedules and good healthy schedules, because you can overwork yourself and it's not very good for your health. If you overwork yourself and you're feeling tired, get sleepy, like eye bags for not getting enough sleep. I have so much like respect for them, especially manga artists. For those manga artists that had to make mangas like weekly mangas, monthly, it takes them more time to do monthly, but for weekly it takes a while though. It takes a while though with schedules, and I heard stories though, so yeah, it is quite rough. I think I might be one of them next, who knows. I'm gonna have a rough schedule, not enough sleep, and I'm gonna get eye bags 24/7. Oh man, we went from yapping about how do I win? Bro, it just started with me watching Sonic OVA, and I just like somehow rambled on about animation. But I just love it, you know? I really love it. Yeah, Sonic OVA, I watched it for the first time and I enjoyed it. It was pretty good. I really hope the fourth movie takes inspirations from the OVA as well, because I know it might take inspirations from Sonic, Sonic CD. Please tell me I'm right. Yes, I'm right. Sonic CD. Now, I know it might take inspirations from CD and maybe Heroes, maybe Neo's Metal, who knows. I hope it takes inspirations from the OVA, because the OVA is like very popular for Metal Sonic. Metal Sonic is what makes the OVA more popular though. It has such iconic lines. Strange, isn't it? Everything else, and it's just so perfect. I just love it. Really love it, and I'm actually glad I watched it. Oh man, we yapped enough. Alright, I'm gonna go end the stream though. I'm just gonna update the game, and I'm gonna be on have a collab tonight though. We'll be playing Roblox The Doors. I never played Doors before, but I've seen videos. I've seen people playing Doors, and it looks a bit difficult. It looks hard, and I'm not maybe I sync my internet with Roblox, especially Roblox, especially Roblox. Might mess it up for me. I'm probably gonna die first. Who knows? Well, I'll see you guys there. Anyways, thank you guys for coming to stream. Hope you guys have a great rest of your morning, and good morning, everyone. Till then, I'll see you guys later. Bye bye.